Hello everybody. We are in Dagger episode 1, where we are doing the caverns. The first of 5 worlds, I think it is. This game, I found it was really cheap, because it's 50% off, so it was $3, plus points I had saved up, it was 1. But I needed a game that was like Celeste, and I found this, and it looked really cool, so I decided to get it. And yeah, we're just going to be playing it now and trying to complete the first of 5 stages. The wall jumping is a somewhat annoying mechanic because you barely move at all while you're doing it, so you really have to work hard. But this is where it gets interesting. You can throw your dagger and then teleport to it before it disappears, which is very cool. Just like that helps in a lot of scenarios. There are also these 5 treasures that you want to collect. You don't have to though. They're kind of just like strawberries from Celeste. And well, now we're on to the second level in the caverns, which is out of 20. I'm pretty sure that there are 20 levels in each area. And right off the bat, we died to something stupid. And yeah. This game is really trial and error oriented. If you die, you restart at the very start of the level, and sometimes the levels are incredibly annoying and difficult. And like if you pass one thing, there will probably be another thing that you don't realize, and then it kills you and you have to restart. But then you know that that thing will be there, and you do it all over again, but with the next thing in the level. So yeah, that's kind of just what the game is like, but I really like it. It's a really cool game. Currently, I have just started on the 3rd stage, not talking about like the 3rd level, but the 3rd stage, and I'm just now starting to edit the first 2 videos, which, yeah, I really do hope that I'm able to complete this game to post all the videos, because it's a pretty hard game. And yeah, if you can't beat Celeste, I doubt you could beat this. That's not just saying that you're bad, it's saying that this game is really hard. It took me a while to finally learn how to do anything. But yeah, this game is great, especially for just playing through normally or, collecting everything. It's much harder to do it that way, so I didn't try to collect everything all the time. But sometimes in these early levels I did. I gave up on that pretty quickly though, as you can see here. But yeah, I completed the level, and the enemy part of this is pretty cool, but there's a lot of different ones. So as you might think, it's basic. There's a ton of different ones. So yeah, like ones that shoot, ones that just walk like that. There are frogs eventually. Yeah, this game is really cool. I really like it. And yeah, it's getting through that level. And yeah, you can kind of do stuff like that, like jumping on the walls like that. You only go up a tiny bit, but I don't think you can ever run out of energy, because I've done it for quite some time now. But you have to be pretty precise with throwing your dagger in some parts, just gonna warn you guys. But overall, yeah, this game is so much fun. I'm pretty addicted to it. The controls are nice. Everything just works really well together, honestly. Even though it's incredibly hard. But that doesn't matter. And we start being introduced here to bats, which are very annoying. Just gonna say that. They caused me to lose about 3 hours in one level, because I was not smart at all. Whatever, because this level I get through easily. And this is where power-ups start coming into play. There are hammers, there's jump boots, there's slow glide things. There's a lot of them. I don't know how many more there are, because as I said, I'm not that far into the game. But yeah, I just know that there is a lot. and getting through that part, which was pretty difficult to realize how, but then I eventually did. And I got down here, and now we're on to the level that should not have been hard for me, and it wouldn't have been hard if I remembered that I could double jump, and also if I remembered that getting those things weren't important. But whatever. I kept on thinking I had to use my dagger to teleport until I eventually realized that I could just double jump. But yeah, I made it eventually. Now this level. This was the one that I spent like 3 hours on. And I don't know why. In retrospect, it's incredibly easy. You just have to take out all the enemies instead of trying to run past them, because they can phase through objects, and they're going to catch up with you eventually. And there's just so many, but I kept on trying to just run past them, which it did technically eventually work. It just took like 2 hours more than what I wanted. This is when things start to fall. Yeah, a lot of things. But yeah, whatever. So once we got through all that, we are actually getting close to the end of this first sort of section area thing, which is good because it's a tiny bit of a spoiler, but there are sort of like boss fights. They're very, very different. I've only fought 2, but they have been incredibly different. This one's pretty straightforward. Once I get to it, you'll see. But yeah, here you just have to take out the enemies and get past. There's usually only one way of completing levels. Sometimes you can find a second though. This way, I kept trying to do the wrong thing before realizing that I had to go down here, get an upgrade, and then land on this thing, use my dagger, and break through that quickly. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about, having once you get through a hard section, something stupid kills you. But then you learn from that, and you know that that's going to happen next time, so you avoid it. Most of the time, I knew, I could see that there were things that were going to fall, but sometimes I just wasn't paying enough attention, and I didn't realize it at all. But yeah, so now this is the boss that I was telling you guys about. I thought I would have to shoot it, but turns out that is not what you do. You are just supposed to run and get to the end. And after many, and I mean many, many deaths, there's a lot more in this time lapse too, eventually I finally made it, and I was pretty far ahead of him too, so even when I made some mistakes here, I was fine. And I got through the door, and he wasn't even close. So that is section 1 of this game done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in episode 2. Bye.